Well, as you saw, fans already starting to arrive. They are also outside at Morris Bicentennial Plaza for tonight's game. And our team coverage continues now with Marina Silva. So, Marina, how's the energy outside?
Well, Jenny, we all know downtown Indianapolis loves when there's a home game, and tonight is no different. I'm here at Morris Bicentennial Plaza. Just look around. There's already people here ready to say hi. Down on the court. Everybody is excited, including one fan who a lot of you might remember. He's the guy behind all of the signs. Matt Ason's what I would call a Pacers super fan. He's from Fort Myers, Florida. He travels all the way here to Indy for some of these home games. He says he comes to all of the big games. He's a big Pacers fan. He told me he makes it. He told me he grew up in Knicks fan. He grew up in Manhattan and then converted to being a Pacers fan. And he says he makes these signs out of enjoyment. He never thought he would go viral, but here he is now.
But the best story about going viral, my son Evan over here, he's got 3 kids, and his 7-year-old Emmy said to me, "Poppy, Mama said you're not feeling well." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Mama said you have a virus." I said, "No, I went viral." And that's, you know, that's precious as could be. And yeah, it's I'm not much of a social media guy, but I guess you don't have to have one to be one.
And you saw him, he's got his sign all ready for tonight. He traveled here, I caught up with him right before this. He's here with his sons and they're ready to keep the party going all night. Now, we do want to let you know, if the Pacers win, Dick's Sporting Goods in Indianapolis will be open. They're going to open right when the game ends. Again, this is if they win tonight at the game for Eastern Conference Championship gear. They're going to be open till midnight and you can go and get your gear. So, party's still happening downtown here and everybody is ready for that Pacers game to start. We'll send it back to you, Jenny.
Yeah, hopefully everyone's grabbing that gear tonight. All right, Marina Silva live for us. Thanks. Matt, great night for this.
Can't beat it. You know, this was a perfect afternoon to just go downtown, enjoy it. We have the clear skies except for the haze. You can see that wildfire smoke. And here in just about, let's say, 15 minutes or so, Jenny and I are going to be breaking down more of this wildfire smoke and kind of tracking it for you. But you can really see it in Crawfordsville. Look how hazy that sky is. But the sun can still get right through it. A lot of 70s out there on the map. It's 71 in Richmond, 72 in Greencastle. Good afternoon. The campus of Purdue. In West Lafayette, we're in the low 70s and 70 degrees right there on the east side of the river, too. High pressure's in control, keeping things quiet for the next couple of days. In fact, this warm front will help warm us up. We'll probably have 80s for next week. But in the meantime, enjoy these clear skies above. Great weather this evening. Jenny, we're hoping to get them in 6.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Tonight, the utilities superintendent in Atlanta, Indiana, is out of a job, terminated today by the town council. Andy Emmert has been named but not charged in the murder of Tony Bledsoe back in 1992. Anna Chalker shares the vote at today's meeting.
Well, it was a quick 13-minute meeting with a 4-to-1 vote to terminate Andy Emmert from his position of utility superintendent and building commissioner, and it was a meeting that brought a lot of emotion.
I will make a motion that Mr. Emmert's employment be terminated.
I agree.
Amen.
I agree.
Inside a packed town hall,
Let them do their job. How long has it been?
the temperature was rising with frustration.
30 years?
Frustration centered around Andy Emmert, the utility superintendent and building commissioner.
Since Mr. Emmert does work for the town, it is something everybody's curious about.
Emmert was recently named but not charged in the 1992 murder of Tony Bledsoe. Last week, state police announced the arrest of Thomas Anderson, and during questioning, Anderson told investigators Emmert helped kill Bledsoe. Last October, state police searched Emmert's home and seized 2 cars and a knife that matched the description Anderson gave detectives.
You have give and take everywhere, but when you're accused of murder, that's too deep, even for me.
Bledsoe's son Ryan traveled to Atlanta from Oklahoma when he learned Emmert's employment was on the line. He says Emmert's termination is another step to justice.
It never really crossed my mind that somebody killed my dad. I mean, it is just, my brain doesn't work like that of how somebody could do something like that and walk around this town like it's nothing.
While many here on Saturday agreed with the termination, Others sided with Council President Murray Dixon, the only member who voted against this.
I'm not in this position. I'm not in the legal system. I'm not judge. I'm not a jury. I'm not a prosecutor. And if Andy were charged and arrested, that'd be one thing.
I believe today was wrong. I believe that the justice system should do their job, and you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
And no matter what side residents are on, they all say they just want answers for Bledsoe's family. In Atlanta, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
Again, Emmert has not been charged in Bledsoe's murder. The only action taken against him right now is his employment being terminated. New tonight, Metro Police just made an arrest in a deadly East Side shooting from Friday. This was the scene around 6 o'clock yesterday on Burbank Road near East Washington Street and I-465. Officers there found a woman in a home who'd been shot and killed. Detectives have now arrested a 23-year-old man in connection with the homicide. Police say evidence and witnesses helped lead to this arrest. A driver in the hospital tonight after their car collided with a train. Take a look here. This happened on Massachusetts Avenue near Rural on the Near East Side. IMPD says the train hit the car just before 3 o'clock today. The driver was conscious when medics took him to the hospital. Accident investigators are now working to find out exactly what led to the crash. Still ahead tonight at 6, packing the cruisers to help keep kids fed. Why organizers say food pantry donations are especially important this summer. And you might have noticed those hazy skies in central Indiana tonight, where the smoke is coming from and the impact on our air.